Please join me. I've never gone live on YouTube before, but we're gonna do this today. I don't even know how this works. I see. No, no, no. I switched from recording a little bit, and I was like, let me go live on YouTube. I have never gone live on YouTube. Thank you. I just need somebody to say hello or something so I can. Okay, here we go. Hello, hello. All right, I needed to see at least one comment so I know I wasn't somewhere in La La Land. If you are joining me, where are you and what are you doing right now? I'm at the sorority retreat and I am working on my robe for pajama night tonight. Hello. It's a little smaller and smaller. I am good. How are you? Anyone joining, please let me know. Hey, Deborah. Anyone joining, let me know where you are today and what you're doing. I am in Dallas, Texas at the sorority retreat. It's noisy in here and I love it because normally if I'm sewing, I'm in my house alone. Oh, okay, cool. I love Louisiana. I love it. I used to live in Hattiesburg, and every down moment I had where I didn't go home, I would be in New Orleans with one of my besties who lives there. So I am making McCall's 7790 in UB. I'm using that to make my robe for pajama night because I'm at the sorority retreat. I have on my shirt. There's makeup because we have laughed, sweat, run, slept, all the things. And I just wanted to go live because I've never gone live on YouTube. So this is this is cool. Come on, South Haven. You know, I lived in Hattiesburg. I lived in Philadelphia. Worked in Laurel. Worked in Moselle. And I've never been to South Haven. Just so many places in Mississippi that I haven't had a chance to go, but I've worked with a child all over. But I'm so happy to see people joining me. But yes, so sorority colors, we are like this royal purple and pink. This is my first time doing piping, y'all. Oh my goodness. I am so obsessed. So I'm hacking the pattern because step five, I'm sorry, on page five is where you actually add like the band that goes around the front of your robe. And I got here and realized I had pages 1 through 4, not 5 and 6. McCall. I literally sent an email to McCall and they emailed me the PDF instructions. Did y'all know that this was a thing? Like they sent it to me ASAP. I love it. So I have the instructions, even though I knew I was going to continue to hack it. I started working on this yesterday. I cut the pieces out before my flight. So I cut the pieces out. Today is Friday. I cut the pieces out Wednesday night, put all my things retreat. You have the things I needed to, this pattern. But I have been trying to put some piping on something. So this is one of the sleeves. And I love this pattern. I made it several times because I love how you have this little pocket right here. And of course, I'm gonna give this a good press when it's done. But I love how this hangs, like when you're holding the sleeve up. You can appreciate that right here. That little piece that's dripping down. I'm obsessed. So I didn't get a chance to make my pajamas, but I brought some pink pajamas to wear underneath the robe. So again, this is my first time doing piping. I was so excited. Thank you so much for telling me it's gorgeous. And I thought about putting one of the sorority patches on there. And when I'm saying sorority, I mean SEWRORITY. But yeah, so the hiccup that I had last night was I put the neckband on. Well, number one, this isn't my machine. So things I would have normally done on my machine, I have not done. Number one, if you watch my videos, you know I tell you, hey, go ahead and pull out your walking foot because it will bite the top and the bottom of the fabric. And so because this is satin, and I was tired, I should have stopped, but I didn't because it's satin. I silly me, just went ahead and kind of made a sandwich of the band that goes around, and it started to slip as I was stitching. So it kind of did this, and it looked bad. Like I could have pushed on through without a certain part, but I was like, that's gonna have to come off. So I just went ahead and took the whole thing off. The fly in here. Went ahead and took the whole thing off. Um, yeah, I went ahead and took the whole thing off when we got back today. Oh my goodness, y'all, we went fabric shopping, went to like three different stores. Of course, I'm gonna make a vlog. I have been to so many fabric stores, really within last week we went to two. Today we went to three. Then we went to a vinyl store for heat press and whatnot. And then we went to, of course, all of this I have video and pictures. But another one, we went to an industrial sewing machine store, and that was cool to see. We love an industrial machine. I don't know why or if the prices have gone down, but what I thought what I knew the prices were before were not the prices that I saw today. Much cheaper. I was shocked. I'm like, I might break down and get one quicker than I thought. I am sewing on a file. Never used a file machine before, but I'm here for it. I think it is really cool. But at any rate, I am going to take this neckband, and here's like I had 4 packs of piping. I only needed two. But so this is what's left from me having detached this from the trim of the robe. Where is oh, it's in my pocket. I'm looking for my seam ripper. So I'm gonna take this off, and even though I, pressed it and all of that, it still didn't really make a difference. I should have put a stay stitch, and that's what I'm about to do to hold the neckband together. So I had to cut two pieces. Okay, like the instructions said to cut. So you'll understand what I'm doing right now. And I'm so close to being done with my little hat. So I only cut out pieces two, two, three, seven, eight, 9, and 10. The belt I'll make last, but I'm not really worried about that. So this piece right here, like what would go around right here, is 7. That's what we have here. Okay. So you had to cut out 4 of those. So you interface 2 of them, and then you leave the other 2. And maybe I should have interfaced all 4. Maybe that would have kept it from slipping so much, but here we are. So since I didn't do that and it started to slip on me, plus I don't have a walking foot with me. Again, the walking foot keeps your fabric from bunching because it grips the top and the bottom. I just went ahead and just kind of raw dogged it when I should have done a stay stitch. So that is what I'm going to do in a few minutes. Just need to get the rest of the piping off. And after I do the stay stitch around here, after I do the stay stitch around here, I'm going to go back and make the sandwich of the piping. And I do want to say thank you all for who has been basically with me, rocking with me. I had a little spike, like take off, in my on my channel with views last July. I think like July 26th. So again, I told y'all I didn't realize that it's a moving window, and girl, like it tore me up. And so, hi Cheryl. And so, with that having been said, let me try to tilt this down a little bit, and hopefully it won't. So with that having been said, if I'm trying to get to 4,000 so that I could be a full YouTube partner, I'm at 3,300 watch hours right now. And if I can reach the 4,000 before July 26th, great. If not, I'm sure I'll get there, but I'll start losing a lot of hours kind of fast because July 26th was when really had like a video that did well and kind of realized what people like from me. And of course, y'all know, like I said, my dilemma, but my job and me traveling, which is why a lot of times, as hard as I try, I can't be as consistent. Um, but after July 26th, that's when my hours will start falling off a little bit. But no fear. I'll hopefully get there. I have confidence in myself, but just trying to get there before I start to lose hours. I like to get to 4,000 before I start losing hours. And of course, I'll keep making videos, so I'll gain those back. But just want to be transparent and say thank you all. So stop moving before it just completely collapses on me. All right. So I just want to show y'all a little bit what I'm doing. All right. I pressed this thing and everything. It still didn't really make a difference because it was on the move. So I'm turning my speed down and I'm just gonna be careful. I'm gonna do a stay stitch in attempt in an attempt to take it already sandwiched together in a manner that should not move. And then after that we'll go back and reattach it around the front and it should stay. Like it shouldn't slip and slide when I'm trying to stitch it around the front of the robe. Is it too noisy for y'all? Like I said, I'm just doing something different and fun because I've never gone live. I will go live on not YouTube, on Instagram all the time, like doing makeup tutorials or if I'm leading like Sew Your View. But I just never thought to go live on YouTube. But I just thought this would be cool because the way my days have been running together, like y'all, like last month I went to Maryland, Nevada, um, yeah, Maryland, Nevada, Mississippi. I live in Alabama. I had to work out of town, 2 hours away. I'm in Texas. I went to Georgia last week for Cowboy Carter. Oh my goodness, I got to show y'all my outfit. Have y'all seen my Cowboy Carter look? I hadn't had a chance to put that on there, but I'm gonna give y'all a short before I give you the video because I hadn't had 10 minutes to sit down and begin editing the video. But have y'all seen my Cowboy Carter look? I was so proud of that. It's the Sew Your View that I led. Because what I'm basically going to try to do is give y'all a video for that Sew Your View dress. It's the Monica dress by the Fashionable Therapist, and I made it in lace. It was good. I made it in lace, and I made a wig, and I was quite proud of that because I made all of it in a day and a half because time was not on my side. Time was not on my side. Is it too loud? And when I get done, I'll walk around and say hello to some faces if y'all want me to. We got some girlies in here who are some of my favorite people. I fangirled when I walked in here, trying to stretch this as much as I possibly can because that was a nightmare when I put that band around the front of that robe last night, y'all. A little bit that way y'all can see me in that. But yeah, it wasn't cute. I was like, as much as I didn't want to take it off, I was like, I can't be outside in these streets with ill sewn garments. This ain't it. I tell y'all what, I love being here and it's been a good time. But when I tell you I have been on the go, I have been on the go. Like when I take my behind home on Sunday, I'm gonna sit down for a little bit because I've been too many places in a very short amount of time. Good times, but I'm not a spring chicken. But we have some things here I just think so cool. Like we have an industrial machine at this retreat site. Um, we rented sewing machines. They had sergers here, which was so grand. I had some purple serging thread that I was going to use, and again, I had to make an executive decision to pack my materials and get on the plane. Like it just there was no downtime for me to do what I wanted to do with this robe. So I was cool with the tan that they had, and it has been a blessing. I love a good serged outfit because you do not want your threads unraveling. It's not cool. Takes away from the quality of a beautiful outfit that you've made. But by all means, if you don't have a serger, it's okay. It's okay. If you do get one that air threads. Mine does not. And I have to say my prayers every time it's time to change that thread out. I'll be like, oh, please be kind to me. I don't know why I didn't do this last night, y'all. It really would have made a real difference in my project. Hello there. Hello in Florida. Anybody working on a sewing project? Or did you just finish one? What y'all working on? Tell me. What you got going on? I thought I would come on here and go live before we start playing music. It's basically gonna have like a big sewing party. You always watch a YouTube video. Okay. Um, you know what? I had to do that when I couldn't find when I realized I didn't have the last two pages of the instructions for this outfit. I'm sorry, my hand is getting in the way, but I'm trying with everything I got in me to keep this band straight because the horror of how that band was on that robe. I should have taken a picture. It was bad. Like It was bad. It was bad. Oh, it was bad. It looked like I was just trying to hurry up and get done. But yeah, I found a YouTube video. Yeah, girl, thank you so much. And I saw you posted a picture on Instagram, and thank you so much for commenting because I saw it, but the way I was running for my life because number one, as soon as Raven and I got back to Birmingham on Monday, I had to immediately prepare to travel out of town 2 hours going and 2 hours coming back to close out an audit for work. And I knew that I needed to unpack, get my life in order, sew up one or two things to be on the flight Thursday morning at 8 to come here. So thank you, girl, so much. It was so nice meeting you. I promise you, it was so nice meeting you. I just am moving like a snail with replying to people because me having to travel last week for work threw my whole life off. That it just wasn't in the cars. I wasn't supposed to do it, but they made me do it, and I needed my job, so I had to roll with it. So yeah, but thank you so much, girl. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I made to throw your picture in my video because I have tons of things to edit, download. Like it's a good vibe. I didn't forget about my giveaway. I hadn't had a chance to go back and look at Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. I didn't have very many people to guess what I was wearing, but of course I was very secretive about it. But whoever gets the closest, I'm gonna slide in your inbox or whatever and get your info and send you something. But I do appreciate, the engagement. I do appreciate the engagement. But the concert, how did you running from your life is exactly what I had. I promise you. And for the first time, let's talk about it. For the first time, even though my job knows shoot, even though my job knows I'm on vacation, I left my work phone on the bed. And I have never done it. Even being gone, like, oh, let me just check. No, no. It was at that point I was like, I am fighting for my mental health at this point. Like, if I'm on vacation, we got to act like I'm on vacation because it's been a lot of changes since January within my job, and it's gotten the best of me. So yes, but honey, yeah, Cowboy Carter. I have seen Beyonce 4 times, 4 times. And like Renaissance was cool, but I didn't necessarily enjoy the Renaissance concert because the seats that we had and the way that her stage was set up, like we were low, like we were the people like not on the floor, but like when when the stands or whatever first start, the seating chart first start for the built-in seats, going up or whatever. We were there, and the issue that I had was she had like bleachers on the stage, and the cutout of the stage, she was in there a whole lot, and she had bleachers on the stage, and we couldn't see her. So I almost didn't get tickets for Cowboy Carter because I was still like, I love Beyonce, but I didn't see her last time, and I'm not interested in paying money, and I can't see her. So I went to Cowboy Carter. I got the tickets, and I literally was like, "Hey, Raven, Bree, you want to go to this concert?" She was like, "Oh my God, yes, let's go." When I tell you a time was had, first of all, Raven is my friend who was always down for dress up. So we were like pre-game and like, what you gonna wear? What you gonna make? Like it was just a time. We were so excited. So did all of that, and all right, I'm gonna use this week before the concert to get ready, and then boom, I had to go out of town. Y'all, I took a sewing machine and a wig. I mean, not the wig, sewing machine and the hair with me to the hotel room. I never had a chance to do that. So my anxiety is bad. And Raven was like, friend, I bring my sewing machine, you bring yours, we're gonna make it work in the room. So glad I managed to get everything done before we got there. because the room was this big. The room was this big. It was cute as it could be. It was right by Centennial Park, but there was no desk in there. It was literally like a dorm room. At any rate, we went. We took the pictures. Had a grand time. Now, we had a little struggle getting back, but the concert itself, hands down, best Beyonce concert ever. The energy from the moment she hit the stage was it was something. So yeah, anybody, if you've been on the fence about going, even if you like, oh, I'm not a Beyonce fan, go. I bet you'll be one by the time you leave. That was amazing. That was amazing. If I didn't have to get Raven back to such that she could go back home to Jackson, because it's like a 6 hour ride from Atlanta to Jackson uninterrupted. If I didn't have to do all of that, I probably would have bought a ticket and went to the last night in Atlanta because I went on Sunday. It was so good. It was so good. It was so good. But I, I honestly, I don't regret anything. I was gonna say, I kind of wish I had gotten better seats, but I really just bought some sheet seats because I was like, I spent $300 on the Renaissance tickets and I didn't see her. Like I saw her, but I couldn't see her. Like I was real salty about it. So I just got like some nosebleed seats, but it still was a good view. And the zoom on my camera and the quality, I regret nothing. It was a good time. I think that was Raven's first time seeing her. It was a good time. She cut up. She cut up. But yeah, so I had bought the lace fabric. If y'all saw my sewing haul, my fabric haul from Frock Tales. Let's see if I can kind of. Okay. If you saw my sewing vlog from Frock Tales, no, 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 no. I didn't do a fabric haul. I talked about where we went, but I did a separate video about my fabric haul and my updated sewing plans. So, mm-mm. So I did the little video and I showed y'all the black lace. I feel like I showed you the black lace in that. If I didn't, then I briefly discussed it in the Frogtails video, but I'm almost certain that I talked about it there. At any rate, I had just made Jessica's pattern, the Monica dress, and I was like, no brainer. We're doing this again. We're doing the lace. And when I tell you I channeled my inner Beyonce, my goodness, it was such a good time. And have y'all seen Raven's outfit? It was so good. It was so good. Raven was like, friend, I made a jacket in July and lined it for Beyonce. I said, friend, it was beautiful. We have a running joke from Sex in the City. And you know what? How about I put this on first? So we have a running joke from Sex in the City when Carrie was talking about I put a bird in my head and Charlotte was like, it was beautiful. And so when Raven was like, friend, I I made a jacket for Beyonce that was lined in the summertime. Thank you so much, girl. Yeah, I just thought it was so funny because I was like, it was beautiful. But yeah, I'm probably gonna hop off of here in just a second. Like I said, I just wanted to do something different because I've never gone live on YouTube. But yeah, if you're new here, if you stumbled across this real quick, stay here, subscribe to my channel, watch my videos. I think my personality might keep you around a little bit. But yeah, if you could watch the videos, that would be dope. I'm very close to 4,000. I do appreciate it. I have so many plans for things that I'm going to do with you all. And of course, I've only touched a portion of the fabric that I showed you all in my sewing plans back in December before the new year hit. And I'm determined we're gonna knock a whole lot of that out coming up soon. So thank you all so much. I'm about to get back to sewing. We go live tonight. If the music isn't too loud, if the music isn't on, let me say that because I don't want it to get copyrighted and they cut it off. But yeah, if I'm able to, I'll come back and go around and speak to people and let you see the fashions. But I just wanted to come in and play with y'all for a minute. I was about to say happy Saturday, but baby, my days are so off. It is clearly Friday. So y'all have a good Friday evening, and if I can, I'll hop back on. Be safe out there. Bye. Thank y'all. Bye.